Ron Paul. Financial martial law in progress. Prepare yourself. Undeniable proof. November 18, 2017 quote, "History has shown us that when the government needs to save itself it won't hesitate to steal your money." I follow a lot of alternative financial experts like Dr. Jim Willie, Peter Schiff, Jim Rickards, Dave at X22 Report, Gregory Mannarino, Greg Hunter, and many others. They all pretty much have the same opinion concerning the state of the economy. They believe the government will go to great lengths to prevent a collapse of the dollar, including raiding your IRA and stealing your money. Many people don't think the government could legally do this, but they have done it many times over the past 200 years. People are just not educated or aware of when it was done and how. In this video Ron Paul gives many examples of when and how the government has stolen money from the people. It is undeniable proof of what is coming. He states, "If you don't believe it, go look it up in the history books." This is one of the best videos I have ever seen because Ron Paul gives so many specific dates and details about the government doing the exact same things many other times in US history. See below. He stays away from many of the conspiracy issues that Dr. Jim Willie and others often touch on and just sticks to US present and past events. He goes over many of the laws the government has already put in place to confiscate your IRAs, pensions, and bank accounts. He gives recent example of other countries that are doing exactly what he says the US government is about to do. He also says that he expects negative interest rates. The thought of negative interest rates seems impossible to most Americans, but all you need to do is look at Europe and Japan. Negative rates already exist there. That means you pay the bank to put money in a savings account. It's insane. Ron Paul is one of the most creditable, knowledgeable, and politically connected people in the United States. Historical proof, government creation of continentals, dollars, became worthless and within a year again in 1861 President Lincoln authorized the creation of greenbacks as currency. The value dropped 66% over several years. In 1933 President Roosevelt gave Americans 1 month to turn in all their gold to the Federal Reserve. People lost 41% of their savings in one day. In 1971 Nixon unlinked the dollar to gold with the stroke of a pen. Since then the dollar has dropped more than 90%. Present. Bank bail-ins, pension confiscation, and negative interest rates already happening in Europe and Japan. Ron Paul is one of the most creditable, knowledgeable, and politically connected people in the United States. When civilization collapses, he predicts, the world will go back to barter. Urges everyone to have a disaster preparedness kit containing enough food, water, and other supplies to last 72 hours. This is sensible advice, and preparers have a point when they mock those who ignore it. This extract by Don Nikoloff, "What we are taught about history in American schools is not history, but a fairy tale." Better yet, it is propaganda designed to hoodwink an unsuspecting society about its true heritage and the treasonous acts and sabotage that were conceived in order to bring about a new world order. You are about to learn the real identities of those who have infiltrated your nation on behalf of secret societies intent on bringing about the total slavery of mankind. In the past, others have written about the numerous conspiracies to control natural resources, energy, food, and our sovereign right to live on planet Earth not as slaves of a wealthy few but as free men, women, and children exercising the free will given to them by God. Imagine you were a member of a secret organization whose sole agenda was to control the entire planet. If your plan was to accomplish this goal without being perceived by your intended victims, discretion would be paramount. Your organization would devise a series of historical events that, on the surface, would appear to be everyday, happenstance occurrences, natural disasters, man-made diseases, acts of murder, assassination, terror, manipulation of money and energy supplies, contamination of foods, pollution of natural resources, and war. The timing of these events would require patience, careful planning, and cooperation from others in positions of trust, stealth and deceit. In essence, the whole mission must derive its power through deception and concealment and must have a master plan.